In this video, I'm going to discuss how I use one of these United Rental hydraulic trailers to move my machine from the garage into the workshop. This proved to be flawless. It was fantastic. I wish I had known since the beginning. For example, one of the machines that I moved was my Tormec, and all I had to do was set it all up and then using my pallet jack wheel it into the trailer. I didn't took it down, I didn't dismantle it. I literally just wheeled it in, and that was it. Now I don't have more footage, unfortunately, but literally it's just a matter of putting it into the trailer, and you're gonna see the other step in the subsequent video. But now it took a while to put it in the trailer. I'm gonna be honest with you, it took a while, but I needed some help. But once it's there, all you have to do is drive it into your workshop. Now here is the other project. It was the lathe. This one I did dismantle. I basically am using the straps as suggested by the user's guide, the lathe user's guide, and then with an engine hoist, I am going to lift it up and I'm going to put it on a pallet. So here we can see the engine hoist is basically floating, and I have some 4x4s, and I am going to lower it into some wood. I'm just going to screw it in. Nothing pretty here. This is just a matter of getting a platform that then I can use my pallet truck, my pallet jack, however you want to call it, to move it. So I mean, the pallet procedure was in parallel to moving things and putting them in place and seeing where they lie. Nothing scientific about this. Literally all I wanted was a very temporary piece of wood that was going to allow me to move the lathe into the trailer. You can use 8x4s, 2x4s, whatever you have. 20 or 30 bucks worth of wood from Home Depot. I don't think I spend much more than that, and I use this wood over and over for different projects, so nothing that is going to break the bank, and it's just gonna make it so much easier. Now I'm gonna be honest, the reality is that wheeling this into the trailer is not as easy as I would have hoped, but it's just the name of the game. But you put your trailer wherever you want it, and then with you're gonna lower it. It has to go up a little bit before you release it, and then it goes down due to the gravity. But unfortunately, in my garage there was a little bit of a gap. When it came down, it didn't touch the floor, so I had to play with pieces of wood, pieces of metal, just trying to create a ramp into the ramp so the lathe could go in. You're gonna see me thinking a lot, thinking with how on earth am I gonna do this, but eventually it made it in. Much more effort in terms of thinking on using the techniques than actually pulling, because I mean there was no strength that I would have had to muster the lathe into the trailer. So you're gonna see me going back and forth numerous times. I actually had to get a bunch of pieces of wood, bunch of pieces of metal, but eventually I got it in. Now in the case of the lathe and the CNC mill, because the distance was so paltry, I didn't tie them up, I didn't do anything. I just literally let them on the trailer, sitting on the surface, and here you can see me, I am basically driving it down the driveway. This is the exact same process you would have done if you have driven the tool from California to New York, in my case from Arlington, the mill that I bought from Arlington, to my workshop. But then you're there, you take it down, and that's it, you're done. This is way easier than using an engine hoist through 100 or 200 feet worth of travel, or even a pallet jack. So I am super happy that I found this trailer, and I'm gonna use it again. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm gonna see you on the next one.